Da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. All right. I actually thought of another way, but now everything. Okay. Don't need this anymore. So it is okay. We're live. Hey, finally we are live on YouTube. Let's just see if well if the guys are going to come on. There were people that I invited over. Well, welcome to the live stream. I do go by the name of Oscar Ntinti Football, and we're basically just going to be going through the today's live stream, and so yeah, hoping to engage, some supporters um, on tomorrow's game. That is Kaizer Chiefs hosting Mamelodi Sundowns. There's already a video that I uploaded this morning, just giving my opinion on the approaches of the two technical teams, the best 11s, and it's going to be interesting to hear from the fans what their predictions, what they expect, and I mean like the honest prediction, I mean honest expectations of what might happen tomorrow. If you are in here, please do encourage, comment, say something. If you are following me, I'm doing this for the first time, and yeah, man, please. I'm more used to doing this on TikTok than on YouTube. So this is basically a first time live doing a live stream on my YouTube channel here. So yeah, welcome to everyone who's come on. I see there's 5 people. Say hi. Do share where you're watching from, who are you supporting, and even if you don't support a Mamelodi Sundowns or a Kaizer Chiefs, but do share and on your predictions for tomorrow's game, your lineups, and let's chat. I would also really appreciate if you like the stream. Thank you. I see a Tabo Sitrubuku. I'm hoping, brother Tibos, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing your thing correctly, man. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing your your surname correctly. Yeah. So yeah. We are live, and I will do a poll also just to see. Yeah, Tibo, which team do you support, man? You're on the live stream. Welcome, brother. I don't know if you're already following me on the YouTube channel, but anyway, tomorrow, man. What are your expectations? I don't even know which team you are following, you are supporting, and are we going to see? Hey, member, are we going to see a shocker tomorrow? Are we going to see a shocker tomorrow? And so I'll just do a poll now and say, is Nabi going to surprise Mamelodi Sundowns tomorrow? So yeah, that's the thing. It seems like a majority of people are already. It seems like a lot of people are already giving Mamelodi Sundowns a win. And and I know with a lot of Mamelodi Sundowns, they hate, if there's one club we hate losing to in South Africa, we don't mind losing to Orlando Pirates. Yes, I'm not saying a loss is a loss, but I think we take a loss from an Orlando Pirates better than we take a loss from Kaizer Chiefs folks. I mean, Kaizer Chiefs folks, if they beat you, be rest assured the whole year. I mean, it's September now. If these guys beat us tomorrow, November, October, December, we will not hear the end of it. We will not hear the end of it. And so it's going to be interesting how things will uh, will uh, will pan out tomorrow. Well, I think it's best that I also just give the lineups already gave in the video I made. The two lineups I'm expecting. I'm not expecting any changes for Mangoba Mngeti. It's going to be the same lineup we've seen in the past two games, and that is. Hey, what's happening now? Sorry, guys. So I don't know what's happening with my light. But anyway, all is well. So I'm expecting the lineup, no changes with the Mangoba Mngeti lineup. Williams will start in goal, and then Murena and Tiwani will be our fullbacks, and then the centre backs will be Musa Libusa as a left centre back, Grant Kekan as the right centre back. The midfield three will remain the same. Rivaldo as the destroyer, and then a double eight, or call it the 8 and the 10 of Mudiba and Marcelo Allende. Unless Mangoba can surprise all of us and decide to start an Allende from the bench and start with him Mkulisi. And then, but I don't see that happening. And then up front, the three, they are all undroppable. It's difficult to drop players that are playing extremely well together. So you have Reyners, I believe, will start. Ribeiro behind the two guys, Reyners and a Tashrik Matthews. I think by far, it's my opinion. I don't know what you think, guys. That I thank you guys for voting. I see there's been three votes. So far, people, yeah. So yeah. So I think Tashrik Matthews by far is probably the best finisher at Mamelodi Sundowns. Tash has had a fantastic pre-season. He didn't have good games at what's this at. I think it's better to switch it off. He didn't have great games at the first two games against Stelis, the one boys. But however, he has come back strong he's come back strong with the games we've seen in the league. And I am saying they are undroppable because we all love Mshish. We all love Temba Zwane. But it's been made clear, not just by Mangoba, but even from last season, that it's going to be extremely difficult to play or to heavily rely on Mshishi Zwane, who's over the age, who's 34 now. And they gradually have to introduce the other guys. So yeah. So if you're on the stream, just keep on liking the stream and share it with other South African football lovers, even if they're in the diaspora, your Dubai, your USA, wherever. If they are awake, send it to them. Let them come here. Let us engage. So yeah, and Reyners doesn't even seem like he's on fifth gear. The guy looks like he's still on third gear, but he's scored 2 goals in 2 games. Ribeiro 2 goals in 2 games. Tash has got, I don't know, I think it's 1, but he's got some assists. He's got some assists. So the 11 of Mamelodi Sundowns, I don't see any changes. Wherever I see changes is the Kaizer Chiefs starting lineup. This is what I honestly believe, and I'm not saying that Nabi will do this, but the best way of beating a Mamelodi Sundowns is to attempt to mirror that midfield three. And the way of doing that will be Ntwari will be number one, right back Frosler, left back is the new boy Cross, the centre backs Dotley, Miguel, they remain. They're probably going to continue with a Blom at 6, but now they need to have two number 8s, box to box midfielders who will have to work tirelessly to neutralize or at least attempt to close the spaces between the defense and midfield, close all the pockets that Mamelodi Sundowns over the years they've mastered to manipulate. So it will be a Blom at 6, a Castillo that I'm starting, and a Mart. Majority of Kaizer Chiefs fans, they dislike Mart. They honestly don't like Mart. And I think the sooner Kaizer Chiefs fans accept that Mart is going nowhere, he is their captain and he will start and finish games, the better for them. Mart will start tomorrow. Even if they dislike the guy, he will start tomorrow. He's a hard worker. He might not be the best polished players out there, but he's an extremely hard worker. So you'll have a Blom, a Mart, and a Castillo as a double number 8. And the front three, which must trouble, you know what, the Mamelodi Sundowns, traditionally and historically, we've never had like quick center backs. And Grant Kekan and Musa Libuza, they're not the quickest. So if Kaizer Chiefs, Nabi, want to give themselves a chance in this, then I believe they honestly have to start a Dupree who will play almost like a 2 up front with Shivaviro, with a Sereno behind them as a number 10. So it's a 4-3-3 system that will mirror the 3 of Mamelodi Sundowns, but it will only almost play like a diamond shape, which will be at the tip of that diamond will be a Sereno as a number 10, and the front 2 of a Dupree and a Shivaviro. These guys have been extremely fantastic with their transition and the speed of a Dupree can cause problems for Mamelodi Sundowns. Shivaviro is underrated and is also not a favorite amongst Kaizer Chiefs supporters, but the guy is good. I mean, the guy is decent. So again, we are talking about the preview between Kaizer Chiefs and a Mamelodi Sundowns tomorrow, happening Soccer City, 3 p.m. And yes, the poll says Nabi is going to shock Mamelodi Sundowns and Mangoba Mnguti. 80% of the people are saying that. If you're coming across this content and this space for the very first time, make sure you give a comment, you like, and then give your predictions as well. Your preferred starting 11s. It would be interesting to see that from you guys. And so yeah. So now, what I also need to talk about is I think the best approach for Nabi is don't go toe to toe with the Mamelodi Sundowns. You go toe to toe with the midfield that is not the best out there technically. I mean, the positioning of Castillo at times, he can look lost. And Tabo is saying Mamelodi Sundowns is going to bury Kaizer Chiefs 4-0. Tabo, who's scoring, daughter? Who's scoring? Is it Ribeiro, Nasir Tesh again? And what do you think about Eshalulile? I mean, there's a whole lot of things to talk about. Shalulile has been poor. He remains a club legend, and we need to respect him and we need to support him as Mamelodi Sundowns fans. But my opinion on the guy at this point in time is maybe he needs a break, man. He needs some mini leave, sabbatical leave of some sort, or maybe some come and sing with the supporters on the stands, beat the drum, and then you know what, release that energy that we all know you have. Peter Shalili is the legend of this club. He's not far in getting that 100 goals in the PSL, and so we need to really push the guy. But at this point in time, I know Mangobo will probably have a Shalulile on the bench. We all know that Murikisi, Umtengisi, salesman, Sales Ata, the Brazilian we recently acquired from Belgium, is out injured. I don't know for how long. I don't know if it's an ankle or if it's just another muscle injury. But I know he's out. He's out injured. So now Mangobo will probably have a Shalulile on the bench tomorrow. Would also be nice. Would also be nice to see. Tawa is saying Lucas is going to score 2, Shalule is going to score 1, and Matthews is going to score 1. Now the question is Shalulile going to start, Tibos? Is he going to start, or we are just being hopeful? Maybe we want the guy. I don't know. We just want the guy to play. Is he going to come second half? Is he a starter in your lineup? Because I'm not starting a Shalulile, and okay, he say okay, he's not starting. Understandable. But again, I mean, Shalulile has been. It's painful to watch where he is currently. He is really, really, really struggling. So again, you have to really feel for a Shalulile, because I mean he's done so well for Mamelodi Sundowns over the years, but as things stand, he it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. One player I would really, really, really like to see tomorrow is a Mkhulise. I would love to see Mkhulise playing tomorrow. Obviously, depending on what happens with the game, and I think after this game, there's going to be an international break. That is, I think it's going to be a long one, man. It's going to be a long, long, long break. So it's going to, yeah. So those are the starting 11s, and that's the best way for Kaizer Chiefs to humble and beat a Mamelodi Sundowns. I think if Mamelodi Sundowns go to this game with overconfidence, they will suffer. They will suffer a lot, because Kaizer Chiefs, where they are at this point in time, it's really, really they're very confident. They're very confident, but I don't think Nabi is blind to the fact that Mamelodi Sundowns are a very good team that can. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Tibos. Really, but it's been really tough for him, and even the gesture that Williams demonstrated against not Amazulu, against Marumo. It was one that, as supporters, is something that we really need to learn and really take to heart. The guy carried us in the past. It is time for Mamelodi Sundowns to carry Shalulile in these struggles. And for even a Williams as a captain to run from his post when Shalulile was introduced as a sub and give him the captain's armband. It was almost like to to say to Shalulile as players, we believe in you. This is the energy we're giving to you. And I think same thing that happened after the game. The supporters were singing for Shalulile, and we really need to Cornelius Mukele. Tomorrow Peter can start on the bench. Hey Cornelius, in fact, thank you. Welcome, sir. Guys, this is my first time doing a live stream on YouTube, and but there's always a first time for everything, and this is also just to engage people that have really supported me ever since I started this journey. I'm more used to the live streams on TikTok. So Mukele, I've seen your comments over some time, and really appreciate, brother, the support, and we learn as we go. I guess we all agree as Mamelodi Sundowns fans that we can see that Shalulile is struggling, and he is not a starter in anyone's book. But it would be nice for a Shasha to be introduced maybe the last 10 minutes and score a goal. That would be sweet for all Mamelodi Sundowns fans, and we are all hoping that Shalulile will come back to his old form. But I'm just scared because that Sales guy, he looks good on the feet. He doesn't look like he's got the pace, but he looks good on his feet, and his hold up play, I think, is the best out there. But when you're talking about the number 9, the best number 9s we have in the team currently, this guy, what's his name? Ikram Reyners is a top quality finisher. Top quality finisher. And guys, what do you think about playing against our former player? What's his name? Gatsin Serino. I honestly do agree, Mukele, about who's this? Sales. Unfortunately, just got injured. But if you get injured at Mamelodi Sundowns, there's always someone else to take over from you. He'll come back and then hopefully come back and hit the ground running. And I've been admiring what the number 8s have been doing in the past matches. From the Babane Swallows games, your Mkhulise is scoring. I think he's got 2 goals now. And you have opportunities. I mean, all these things that Mangobo was talking about, box entries, quick on the wing, we are all seeing them. I mean, we've been seeing them now from they've been coming clearer and clearer from the Swallows games and the first 2 games. Shalulile is struggling, but the way he's posting himself, he can score anytime. I think the only challenge, Tabo, I have with the Shalulile is the guy is I think he must just really compose himself, because he's really forcing things. Just go back to basics. Go back to basics, because even the simple things, he's doing them wrong. And but again, as you said, he carried us in the past. It's time that as supporters we carry one of our own. Shalulile is a club legend, and we really need to support him. Yes, guys, Gatsin Serino, we know the guy. He's been at Mamelodi Sundowns, or was at Mamelodi Sundowns, for over 7 years, or 7 years to be exact. And the guy served Mamelodi Sundowns with flying colors. He's one of the best imports for Mamelodi Sundowns. Uruguayan, played very well for Mamelodi Sundowns. And he started for Kaizer Chiefs like a house on fire. But we all know his weaknesses. And I don't know if Mangoba Mngidi with his technical team Are they going to employ what they call the dark arts of African football? When you play the North Africans, they will, roll on the ground to waste time. They will take a yellow card for the team. They will, intimidate the refs, intimidate the ball boys, intimidate, the fourth official. So those are the dark arts. Is this maybe the best time also for Mangoba to use a dark art against a Serino? Maybe just some fagumuno nje, so that he gets frustrated. And we know when he gets frustrated, a red card far is never far away. Are we the type of a team that can use that against a type of player of Serino? And another thing with the Serino, when he doesn't get the ball, he gets frustrated. And I think that's probably the primary way we can frustrate Serino. Apart from fouling him and trying to do other things to frustrate him, the best thing for Mamelodi Sundowns is to keep the ball, but score. You know what? One of the weaknesses I outlined this morning, a video I made on Kaizer Chiefs, was the positioning. This guy has got a man of the match against Amazulu. That's Miguel Inacio, the centre back. We must not worry too much about Serino. He's not. Tabo, don't lie. Tabo, no, I disagree. No, Tabo, don't lie. No. Serino is not Tabo, don't lie, brother. No. Yes, I know he's no longer playing for Mamelodi Sundowns, but to say Serino is an ordinary player, we must not worry about him. Remember, no, please withdraw. No, I disagree. No. Cornelius, no. No. Amutla Taboring. No. He's saying Serene is an ordinary player. No. Let us give respect to the player and, honor the guy. He is brilliant. He might not be, again, as I'm mentioning the weaknesses of Kaizer Chiefs, something that is to highlight in the Kaizer Chiefs team as a weakness is, I think their fitness is questionable, or maybe the better way of saying it would be what Nabi is demanding from them with this direct play, high intensity energy. It drains them out. By the time it reaches the second half or the 40th minute, the guys are just playing just regular. So that's one thing I also highlighted as a weakness, that these guys, you know what, the second halves are always different. Obviously the young ones, that's why in my lineup I'm not starting a Shabalala. Not that he's a bad player, but because you need some energy from the bench for your second half. Start a Castillo, start a Mart, and start a Blom in the middle. And then they must empty the tank in that first half. And then in the second half, introduce your young blood in a Vilagazi, in a Duba, in a Shabalala that can trouble a Kaizer Chiefs. That can trouble a Mamelodi Sundowns. But Tabo, to say Gatsen Serino is an ordinary player, it is unfair, and I do not agree at all. Yes, tomorrow we will watch the game. We will see how he plays against his old colleagues. But let's give honor where honor is due. Serino is still, and one of the reasons I believe Serino is at Kaizer Chiefs is because Rulani was still there when he was released. 2 weeks later, Rulani got the boot or had parted ways with Mamelodi Sundowns. But I don't think that Mangoba Mngiti would have released a Serino if Mangoba Mngiti got the job immediately after ending the season, and Rulani was also released earlier. So that's why he's at Kaizer Chiefs. But anyway, so those are some of the weaknesses I've noticed with the Kaizer Chiefs. The one of fitness and the one of Inacio Miguel's positioning. He wins the ball up high to score to assist Shivaviro with the first goal against Amazulu. But for a centre back to be so far is a question mark, because you are exposing your Ashwin Dotley at the back, and as much as there might be a cover for him when he's there, but if he loses a battle against the Mamelodi Sundowns, let's assume it's a Mudiba. A Mudiba beats an Enasho who's finding himself in a wrong position. And I'm telling you, it is a done deal. The second thing, Enasho again, the only goal that Amazulu scores, Enasho finds himself, drawing himself closer to the right back. So it was Frosler, it was Duba, it was him. I don't know the fourth person that was there. Even in the midst of so many Kaizer Chiefs players, Brooks was able to give a true pass that eventually Iguodaro finished. Where Iguodaro was, that's where Miguel Inacio was supposed to be. So if he's going to be doing that against the Mamelodi Sundowns, it would mean that Mamelodi Sundowns are going to eat nice. And these two guys, they were bullied, absolutely bullied by Dion and Iguodaro in the second half. Because what Amazulu did in the second half was they filled up that midfield. They're playing with the back three, five in the middle, and Ben Mutuar had a stellar game. Had a stellar game. I think he was my man of the match for Amazulu. So they packed that midfield and they suffocated Kaizer Chiefs in that second leg. So if Kaizer Chiefs will start the way they finished against Amazulu, then I can rest assure you that minimum, Mamelodi Sundowns will score four. I'm just hoping that no official, no referee is going to spoil this game. We just need, a clean game. It must not end where we're all suspecting that the referee spoiled the game, or the referee gave the game to Mamelodi Sundowns or Kaizer Chiefs. The last time these two sides met, Mamelodi Sundowns won the game 1-5. And that is what we actually do not. So the poll now is saying, people are saying no, there is no shocker tomorrow. There is no shocker tomorrow. Nabi ain't going to shock a Mamelodi Sundowns. I don't know the majority of people voting, if it's Kaizer Chiefs fans, or it's Pirates fans, or it's Mamelodi Sundowns fans. But everyone who's on the stream, really appreciate the support. Do follow, do like, do engage the brother. And I do really attempt to reply all all comments on all the videos I make, negative or even positive. So the best way that a Nabi should approach this game is really to have a good, a defensive setup, and continue playing the transition game. But having said that, I think then the double eights and their fullbacks are going to be critical in helping a Sereno, a Shivaviro, and a Dupree to actually trouble a Mamelodi Sundowns. Because if they're going to pin back almost as a back seven, the back four, and the three midfield guys, and leave the guys up top, the three guys, it's going to be an interesting battle. It's going to be really interesting battle. I think an advantage with or a strength that we've seen with the Mangoba Mwiti team is how he's actually utilizing a Tapelo Morena. Tapelo Morena has found himself with a lot of room on the right flank, And it's interesting that Khuliso Mudau is not there, but what Murena is giving us offensively as a right back, you can't match it. I mean, Khuliso can't match that. Obviously, Murena, the advantage with him is that he was a winger, so his crosses are better. We obviously know if his finishing will be better. In the past season or two, Mudau has found himself a number of times one-on-one with the keeper, but he has always spoiled those chances. But it will not be the same with a Tapelo Moreno. So how Mangoba Mngiti has revitalized, replenished, refreshed a Tapelo Morena, it's a good one to witness. Aseko Tiwan, guys, tell me about what you think about Taseka. Yes, Cornelius. Talking about Moren, he's improving his crossing ability. Yes, brother. Tapelo is really improved. You know what? The hardest thing as a star player in a team when you are not playing is to see a player that has replaced you doing better than you. Khuliso Mudau is a top player, top defender. His defensive abilities obviously far outweighs that of a Tapelo Morena. But what Tapelo Morena offers us offensively, it is dangerous. I do not see that white boy from Kaizer Chiefs, what's his name? Cross. I don't see Cross passing the halfway line with the way Mangoba Mngiti plays. I don't think he's going be unless they will play with a back three and allow bro, that Aseko boy. You know what? I've got a tweet. Cornelius, I've got a tweet I saved from those, you know, these Popeye journalists we have in this country. Velile Mnyandu. Number one, none of these plumber journalists or soccer journalists in South Africa saw the signing of Aseko Tiwana from Skukune to us. No one saw it. Ne? No problem. The club announces that we've signed Tiwani. Guess what Willem Nyandu says on Twitter? He says Mamelodi Sundowns is continuing, I'm just paraphrasing, is continuing to destroy careers. And then he listed all the left backs Mamelodi Sundowns have got. He listed Lunga, Mashiho, Mudiba, who was predominantly playing as a left back last season. And he was like, I think it's better if Mamelodi Sundowns sends Tiwani back to Skukune. Those are the type of journals we have in this country. Sometimes you don't know if these journals are paid by some of these other clubs to report this nonsense. This boy is the future. He is a future left back. I think he's from Tsakane. He's got a big heart. The boy has got energy. He's got energy. Obviously, there are elements of his game that needs improvement. I see that there's still some parts of him that still want to, use, do a lot of these diagonal passes. Velile is a case that achieves that one. That's why I quote, hey. I was loving that response from Mangoba. That's why Mangoba told Velile where to get off when he asked about Zwan. You know what? One thing about Mangoba is that he's got this calm, demeanor. He is, you could really think that he's a Iparinyan, until he opens his mouth. I think that guy, he's got a pito in him and he's got a Rulani in him when dealing with the press. And then how he fried and dealt with that Velile in that press conference. Oh, I was loving it. That's how we must deal with these paid journals. If you're a soccer journal, all of us, we've got our favorite teams. But you can't be biased in your reporting. No, you can't do that. Don't show us that you really support this club. Try and be as sober and as neutral as you can as a journalist. For instance, I've got a YouTube channel. We all know football is a game of opinions. Chances are, now and again, I will lean towards being biased because I support Mamelodi Sundowns. But when my football club, when the coaches, when the technical team, when our players have got it all wrong, I'll come on the platform and say it. Anyway, I'm not the final authority. When I'm wrong myself, I'll come to this platform and say that I know I messed it up. I will openly and publicly take my humble pie and eat it. But some of the journals we have in this country, I can't, guys. I don't even know if we have journalists. Like, did you see what Mangoba said to? I don't know who was asking. Was it Lorenzo? I think it was Lorenzo. He said to Lorenzo, I don't know which journal was asking the question, but he said to them, he's surprised that none of them know that Abu Bakr Nasir is on loan at Supersport. You see, those are the type of journals we have. They discover the news like us on Twitter, like us on YouTube, like us on TikTok. There's nothing special about these. Some of these, obviously, there are some of them that are doing a stellar job, but now and then they expose their inadequacies in their reporting, in how they deliver, how they even question these guys. I like how Nazreddin Nabi answered one of the journalists yesterday, because a majority of the journals were asking about Sereno. And the guy he got agitated, and he was just irritated at the fact that he's got a football club, but all of these journals are asking about Sereno, and he put them in their place. So those are the type of journalists we have in this country. They are so, this linear mentality. And but anyway, so Cornelius, you haven't told me about your predictions, man. You haven't told me about your predictions. What are you predicting for tomorrow? Are you changing any of the lineup from the previous game, or everything just remains the same? I'm not changing anything. The team will remain. But I will say, however, that it would be nice, really, really nice to see Mukwena on the bench. It would be nice to see Mukwena on the bench, so that when we are introducing, I agree with you, man. When we are substituting in the second half, the level does not drop. If we're taking out the Rivaldo, maybe let's say for a Mukwena, the level should not drop, but it should be maintained or even go to the next level. So one of the reasons why I would love to see a Mukwena, unless the attitude problem has not been, maybe the boy has not apologized, and I think that V class he's gotten, is gonna make things worse. These players are stars and they have money. Now they are rolling up with new models. Majority of South Africans have not even seen on the dealership floors. So it's gonna be, if someone has not spoken to them to go to Mangoba, the technical team, and apologize. It's going to be tough, man. The Bafana bonuses are coming in. The AFL bonuses are coming in. The signing on fee, just signed a new contract. Mamelodi Sundowns have come in. So the boy is swimming in money. But he must come back. He must come back to earth. He fit on the ground and really, 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 really. Because Mudao, Mukwena, those are elite players, elite professionals. They still have a place at Mamelodi Sundowns. And I'm honestly, just like you, Cornelius, I'm honestly hoping that we're going to see these guys. We are going to see these guys tomorrow, and it is going to be really, really a good one to see them. Guys, 45 minutes first live streaming, and I think I am bowing out now. Really, really appreciated you guys engaging. Thank you so much, Cornelius. Thank you so much, Tabo. And I'm thinking I'm going to be doing these every Fridays at 7 p.m. Just to talk football. And the sense I'm getting from a lot of people is that they majority of people think that Mamelodi Sundowns, like Yabona Cornelius, you're saying it's going to win 3-0. Majority of people think that Mamelodi Sundowns are going to win, but it will be an error from us or even the technical team to allow that mentality, to trickle in the players. If we are working with that mentality, we will get the surprise and the shock of our lives at FNB. So no complacency should be allowed, and we should be professional about this and go 100% at it. Probably this is a revenge match for a Kaizer Chiefs, but yeah, it is what it is. Mukhele, Cornelius, thank you so much for engaging, and I'll probably see you on the comments. And I'm also doing these things now and again on what's this on TikTok. But yeah, 45 minutes is done, and that's how I end this podcast. And everyone who came in, I close it there by saying, may my God bless you all.